Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a no makeup look. I know you guys want me to do dramatic looks and I'm going to definitely be doing that pretty soon. So yeah, but I thought I might as well show you because this is the look I'm going to be wearing to school once in a while. I think it's really gorgeous and it doesn't look like you're wearing makeup at all, but like no makeup is kind of cheating because you're not wearing, it doesn't look like you're wearing makeup, but you are. So basically I just kind of did a really light face and then super light eyes. I really didn't do anything with the eyes. I didn't put any mascara on or anything. I just kind of brushed my eyelashes out. And as you can see, they look really nice. But I did put a little bit of a blush and that kind of gave me a nice, really healthy glow. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you so much for watching and let's get into it. Okay, so the only thing I've applied is a moisturizer and a sunscreen. The moisturizer I used is the Clinique Moisture Surge, and I just use this, this is a little tester size by the way, but I just use this whenever I have days my skin's just a little bit drier than normal, and this definitely helps like get it nice and soft again. And yeah, so apply any moisturizer you want. You just want to make sure your skin is nice and hydrated, and if you don't want to use a primer, this will definitely help smooth out kind of if you have any like acne. It will kind of help smooth out and work as a primer somewhat too. And the sunscreen I used was Aveeno Baby. It's a natural protection mineral block SPF 30. So this is a really white foundation because like the ingredients in it, because it has titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. So it's a really white foundation. So if you put it all over your face really heavy, you're going to get a really ghosty appearance. So what I just did is I applied a little bit on my cheeks, my nose, and a little bit on my scar, just so I still have a little bit of protection, but I don't look ghosty. And since I'm not going to put foundation on, this is the reason why I just put it on those areas. If I was going to put foundation on, then I'd put it on more because it would cover the whiteness. But this kind of helps brighten my skin tone without looking too white. So just put on a sunscreen and a moisturizer. Okay, so for concealer, what we're going to do is I'm going to use the Almay Clear Complexion Concealer, and this is in the color Light Medium 200, but again, use any concealer you'd like, and I'm just going to use a concealer brush I got from my brush roll, and what I did was I mixed just a little bit of this moisturizer and a little bit of my concealer, because I've noticed this concealer is a little bit drying, and I don't want it to look like a dry, cakey mess. So I just added some lotion to that, and that will definitely just help moisturize it. So I'm going to just focus right here for me and then my dark circles. So I'm just going to pat this on lightly and then we'll start blending in a minute. So now that I've concealed everything, I'm just going to take a concealer like Trio from Physicians Formula. It's like their under eye concealer, and they have a correct, a cover, and a highlight side. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to lightly put on the cover on my dark circles, and then I'm going to put on the natural light cover one just to go over the yellow concealer. So the yellow concealer will just cancel out the blue, and the skin color will just cover up the yellow concealer so you don't have yellow concealer under your eyes. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see this, but it definitely kind of brightened up my under eyes, and it just kind of made my face seem all over kind of brighter. So the last thing for the face, oh, not the last thing, the next thing we're going to do for the face is add a powder, and I'm just going to add powder just to kind of my forehead, my nose, and a little bit on my cheeks just so I don't get oily. So basically all we done was just kind of conceal things and then powder. So that's pretty much all that we're going to do for the face. So just powder any areas needed, and I'm going to be using MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color medium. I'm going to be using my big fluffy powder brush from my brush roll, and so I'm just going to take a little bit on all sides of the brush, and then I'm going to roll it on to my forehead because this will definitely pack on powder a little bit better than just sweeping it across. If you roll it on, it will definitely lay it on better, and it will keep your skin nice and powdered. Okay, so I just finished powdering my face, and now we're going to add a blush, and I think blush will really add this nice glow and kind of warmth to your face. So this is totally optional, but so far it doesn't look like we're wearing any makeup. It just looks like your skin's a little bit more clear and it looks very natural, but I think this just a nice blush will definitely help brighten up your skin. And so I'm going to be using Wet n Wild's Mellow Wine blush, and this is just matte. It's good to use matte because shimmer things is not very natural looking. So I'm just going to take a blush brush from my brush roll, and I'm going to tap off the excess, and then I'm going to apply it on my cheekbones and then on my apples of my cheeks. And a really good trick is if you get too much blush sometimes, just pat the excess on your hand and then go in on your cheeks. This will definitely take off if you have too much. So I think this is really, really natural. It looks like your skin's just a little bit more, just kind of put together, and it's not as like, if you have some acne, it kind of covers it up without looking like you're wearing makeup. And now the last couple things are the eyes. And now the eyes are it's a very noticeable thing if you're wearing eye makeup, because that's where people mostly look, is your eyes. And so what we're going to do is I'm just going to take a Great Lash Clear Mascara. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit on my eyebrows, and you don't have to do this step. This step is not really noticeable at all, it's just clear. But I'm just going to put this on my eyebrows just so they don't go like all crazy, and they just kind of stay in place. So I'm just going to place a little bit of this on my eyebrows. Okay, so I just placed a little bit on my eyebrows. Now you could fill them in. That's going to be definitely a little bit more noticeable, but I'm just going to leave mine with the clear mascara just so they kind of stay in place. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take an eyeshadow. Now eyeshadows are very optional. You can kind of tell if you're wearing makeup, but I'm going to take an eyeshadow from my Too Faced Natural Eye Palette, and you can apply a primer. I'm not going to. The only eyeshadow I'm going to apply is this color called Heaven. It's just a matte white, and I'm going to use matte because, again, it looks more natural. And I'm just going to apply this on my eyelids, and the only reason I'm putting this on, because it's not really going to be adding any color, it's pretty sheer, I'm just going to add this on just so my eyelids don't look oily, and it just kind of keeps them matte all the way through, and it's pretty sheer so it won't crease. So I'm just going to apply this onto my eyelids. So I'm just taking a really big poofy brush, and I'm just going to lightly apply this all over my eyelids. So if you have kind of dark circles like in your eyelids, like on right here, I know it can get kind of dark right in here just because it's like your crease area. If you have dark eyes, this will definitely kind of help lighten it up. But as you can see, you can't tell I'm wearing eyeshadow. I'm just going to do this so my eyelids don't get oily and they just stay matte all day long. So that's all I'm going to do for eyeshadow, and then I'm just going to curl my lashes. This is just kind of open up my eye a little bit more. Okay, and that just kind of opened up my eyes, and now this step is totally optional, but this is what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of my clear mascara that I use for brow gel, and I'm just going to lightly apply this. This isn't really going to do anything. This is just going to keep my eyelashes kind of straightish so they don't kind of go all crazy just like my eyebrows. So I'm just going to do a very, very light coat. Now it kind of looks like you're wearing something on your eyelashes because it kind of looks like you put something on them, but I'm just going to take a spoolie and I'm just going to kind of feather them out and kind of brush them out.